All right, next up, New York Jets at Carolina Panthers. I know we're going long here, and Big Show Picks has Washington number 1 as well. And I will try to speed things up. Bebsie, spectacular getting a chance to hang with you, and I've finished a good portion of the bottle, so obviously I could just sit here for the next couple hours. Jets, Panthers, and I know that Bebsie, you have a life that doesn't just revolve around sitting here with us in Pub Sports Radio, but we love having you here for a long time. Bank of America Stadium, Charlotte, North Carolina, 83 Fahrenheit, mostly sunny, 6 miles per hour. Cash Action Bets is on the Carolina Panthers. Robert Saleh, a man that you love, has moved over to the New York Jets. You got LaFleur as the offensive coordinator and Ulbrich as the defensive coordinator. Zach Wilson comes in, new face of the franchise. Corey Davis comes in from the Titans. And remember, Bebsie, when Davis was drafted, how high we were on him. And look, 984 yards last year finally showed us something.
I do remember saying that I thought he was going to be the next Reggie Wayne. Well, I've been eating that for years, but he's starting to come around.
Elijah Moore, number 2 out of Ole Miss. Elite speed. Michael Carter, running back, number 107 out of North Carolina. Tevin Coleman from the 49ers. I wish Darnold had them. And I tell you what, after studying this game for a while, I am being blinded by by the fact that I like Darnold. I like Darnold, and it's messing with me here because I want to bet him. I want to bet the Panthers. And I want to bet the Panthers team total over with the injuries that the Jets defense has just faced. Back to the Jets, they lose Darnold, they lose Frank Gore, they lose Perriman. They hire Saleh, LaFleur, they draft Zach Wilson. Joe Douglas gave Wilson weapons that Darnold never had. We talked about Corey Davis. We haven't talked about Keelan Cole. Look, second rounders from the last 2 years in Mims and Elijah Moore. Ty Johnson, Tevin Coleman, Michael Carter at running back. The offensive line gets an upgrade with the 2021 first-rounder Elijah Vera Tucker. But, and there's a huge but, Jared Davis missing 2 months with a left ankle injury, Jets linebacker, he got hurt in that exhibition game against the Packers. And then Lawson suffers a season-ending Achilles injury. Lawson and Davis were the 2 biggest off-season acquisitions on defense. And now Saleh doesn't have them. Matt Rule in year 2 with Brady and Phil Snow in year 2 for the Panthers. They get Darnold. They get Dan Arnold, a tight end from the Cardinals. J.C. Horn, they draft 8th overall from South Carolina to give Darnold something. Terrace Marshall, wide receiver. Chuba Hubbard, 126th overall at Oklahoma State. So they lose Teddy Bridgewater, Mike Davis, and Chris Samuel. Matt Rule's first year, he made the big decision to go from Newton to Bridgewater. Now he makes this decision to go from Bridgewater to Sam Darnold. I get these decisions, but one of these decisions better work. McCaffrey was hurt all year. If he's healthy and ready to go, this is a very dangerous team. You had a healthy McCaffrey, and then DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson, 2,000-yard receivers. And then Robbie Anderson already with chemistry with Darnold. Their offensive line was weak last year. They did extend Tyler Mawton, 4 years, $72 million extension. He's very talented. Phil Snow gets additions. We know that Kuechly is gone, and Jeremy Chin was spectacular last year, and Shaq Thompson was as well. And it's, first-round pick Derek Brown got better as the season went on. And I thought he had a better year than when I broke it down statistically. I thought he got better and better and better. They bring in Hassan Reddick. I don't know how good Hassan Reddick is going to be. They signed Denzel Perryman. They're still looking to replace Kuechly. You can't replace a guy like Kuechly. I know that he couldn't be counted on late in his career because of injuries, but he was a spectacular linebacker when he was healthy. They add Bouye. I don't know how much Bouye has left. J.C. Horn, son of Joe Horn, is exciting. And
I think J.C. Horn winds up being an absolute stud.
I think Carolina is the play here week 1 with the injuries that the Jets are having. And I know they're big favorites, but I want to pull the trigger. They open up at -4. It's moved to 5.5 at 80% of the books. The total's gone from 43 to 45. Bebsie, take it away.
I understand the lean to Carolina, and I probably would lean Carolina as well. I just think top to bottom, better roster. I don't know if I'd say Sam Darnold revenge game. I don't know if he's capable of a revenge game. I'm with you, Jimmy. I do like Sam Darnold. I feel like he's been he's not been given anything. He's had the worst coach in football, Adam Gase, for his whole career. What a nightmare situation to come into. So he comes into a situation where he has Christian McCaffrey. He has, as you mentioned, 2,000-yard receivers there, one of which he has chemistry with. I also think they have a bunch of players on their defense who can make plays, Brian Burns being a huge one. I think he gets overlooked sometimes because he plays in Carolina. That guy is a absolute baller. My apprehension comes, a big time with the Jets here. I do think the Jets are better. They have to be better because they don't have Adam Gase. I also think Denzel Mims is going to be a sneaky good player. And Zach Wilson, coming out of the draft, I loved everything about Zach Wilson except for the fact that he's had shoulder surgery on his throwing shoulder. That wasn't an acute injury. It was because of the way he throws, which hasn't been corrected. So long term, I don't know if you have any love for Zach, but they seem to love him right now. He is doing a lot of the right things, but two things about what's happening there. He's coming in as a rookie to an offense that is basically Kyle Shanahan's offense, and I don't know how a rookie picks up that offense fast enough to be great. But the other factor is Robert Saleh.
Bebsie, we lost you for a sec. You want to come back with you're muted. There you go. Yeah. Robert Saleh. We just missed you for a second.
I didn't get that.
Sorry,
your voice changed, but your money. You're good.
You got me now?
Yeah. You were just talking about Robert Saleh. We barely missed you.
Talking about Robert Saleh, and I love the guy. I love the energy he brings, but he does take a little bit of time to adjust to in-game things, and he's not going to have the defense he had in San Francisco. So if I was to bet, if you force me to bet, I'm definitely leaning Carolina, but I don't have a ton of faith in that pick. I want to see Sam Darnold succeed. I want to see how he handles this new situation. I agree with you. I think he plays well and turns a corner, but I'm not ready to make a play in this game.
Understandable. And the spread is large. The spread is an issue. I mean, you need the Panthers to basically win by 2 scores. So I get it. Is this a mistake? I wonder.
I don't know if it's a mistake. I think. Look, I think Darnold will play well, and I do think Carolina is a better team. Like the Jets were the second worst team in football last year. They were the worst coached team in football, which probably you could move them a couple of positions, but they still don't have a talent-heavy roster. And like you said, their big additions defensively were injured.